Okay, so workout 3, which is legs. Okay, standard pyramid, that's our training principle we're doing this week. So we're going to start from the leg extension, floods the quads for the blood, gets loads of fluid into the knee, snowball fluid into the knee, so be careful on the leg extension, don't go too heavy, it's more about squeezing and controlling. Remember your form, I want your feet straight and I want them in line with your knees. So I want everything in line, so when I say everything in line, okay, I don't want your legs pointing out like this or in like that, so everything's out of line. I want it all hips, knees in line, okay, and feet point towards the ceiling. And don't go, if your leg extension goes past the point of here, okay, where your legs are fully extended, don't go, try not to force past that. Well, anyway, so what you're going to do is pyramid up, standard set of easy 15, make sure you're squeezing at the top. Okay, and you squeeze at the top, don't power, make sure you go all the way through. Put your hands on your quads if you want and feel them working, you connect with them better. Okay, so standard set of 15, and then a harder set of 15, heavier weight, usual thing what we've been doing all week. Once you've done that, you're then going to go do some body weight squats and lunges. I'm going to spin the camera around and we're going to go to that, so I'll see you in a second, okay? Okay, so moving on from the leg extension, the quads should be feeling it by now. You're going to go to a standard set of squats, so your feet are going to be in a neutral width position. Remember your rules, okay, so don't let the knees wander in or out, they should be directly over the top of the feet. Your feet should be firmly planted on the floor, not wobbling to the side or to the inside. And obviously, not obviously, I haven't said that yet. Okay, your bum should be sticking out as you go down. I'll show you in 2 different angles anyway, and your back should be as straight as possible. Sounds a lot to remember, but give it a bash. Keep watching demonstration videos and it will soon sink in. So we are going to add weight to this, but first off we're going to do body weight. So it's going to be a pyramid set again, 15, and then we're going to add weight, so a harder set of 15, and then you're going to keep going up in the usual style of a pyramid. So first off, put your hands on your hips, okay, here, squat, back up, pushing through your heels predominantly. So from there, I'm sticking my bum right out, keep my back as straight as possible, going as deep as I can, and pushing back up. Don't fully lock out at the top, so don't fully lock the knees out. Okay, come just before lock out. So there you go. All you do now is grab a set of dumbbells. You can use a barbell on the back of the neck. If you're using a barbell on the back of the neck, I suggest you do it in a squat rack, or I don't suggest doing it too much with a Smith machine because it forces you into the wrong angle at the moment. But as you progress, you can move on to Smith machines. But otherwise, at the moment, just hold a set of dumbbells. It'll be enough. It'll be good enough. Okay, so we're on the second set of 15, so I'll start again, just hold them dumbbells right down the side of your body here. Okay, so try not to let them flip forward or go right behind you. Just hold them to the side so the weight's applied evenly. From there, you're then going to move on to lunges after you've done your pyramid set on that. Make sure you're stretching between them before we do anything, any of this. Warm up, don't forget your warm up. So even before the leg extension. Make sure you're doing a 5-minute warm up and your stretches. So you're stretching your quad now by holding your foot. Just do the other one. Okay, so you hold your foot here. Hold on something if you have to. Okay, and then you can touch your toes to stretch your hamstrings and your calf muscles, or put your legs out wide and stretch your hamstrings and your calf muscles with your toe foot points towards the ceiling. Make sure you're doing that in between each set as well. So when you're resting, in your, whatever your rest period may be, maybe you've decided to go 20-second rest, that's enough for you at the moment. Okay, but otherwise, yeah, try not to go more than a minute anyway. So then you're going to go into the lunges. So you're just going to jump forward, there, back, and alternate. So the first set is body weight. Go. And then the second set is with weight. Okay. Pyramid up. You should be getting the grips with pyramid now. Don't let that knee go right over your foot like that. Okay, drop that back knee. If it is, you're either doing one or two things. You're leaning too far forward into the lunge when you actually lunge. So you're actually leaning forward, so the upper body needs to be straight. You want to drop that back knee to here, nice and low, and you should be stepping a big step. Making sure that if you've got it right, so check the mirrors. Make sure your foot isn't going over your front foot. Make sure your feet are facing forward at all points, trying to turn them in or out. I want to keep enforcing these in the actual training videos as such. You can watch the demonstration videos, but otherwise, well, it doesn't really matter too much. But just remember to pinpoint on the floor when you get it right. Keep your eyes on that point and keep your eyes on the point when you come back. as well. Okay, so when you come back to this point as well. So from this, that'll do the quads for now. They should be burning a little bit. We're going to go to calf raises. So I'll see you in a second. Bye. Okay, so we're going into calf raises. Now, if you've got a calf raise machine, which you should have in your gym, okay, you can do a standard pyramid, but just be a little bit careful. Maybe this week, just go with body weight, because when your calves respond, they respond, and then they tighten, and it's really hard to walk. You don't want to be doing that. Okay, so the first week really, let's just say, do your body weight in terms of 15 reps, or maybe a few more. Calves do like high reps, so 15 to 20, and squeezing and stretching for 4 to 5 sets. Okay, so I'm going to hop on here. I want everything neutral. I'm not going to change foot position or anything at the moment. It's going to be very standard, and then we're going to, let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to hop on. Everything's neutral, so my feet are almost in line with my hips. My feet are firmly planted on the actual calf raise platform. I come right down to the bottom, I stretch, and I go to the top and I squeeze. And I squeeze. Okay? So if you're not too sure in terms of anything, watch a demonstration video that will be linked underneath. I'll show you off the floor here. Okay, so if I come around here, when I calf raise, I don't rock, I just go straight up. My body goes straight up into the air. So if you find yourself kind of, instead of like just going straight up, okay, and some people will kind of rock the body and they're not really working the calves, they're just rocking the body. Just make sure you're going straight up and squeezing and stretching them, keeping them under full control and as much tension as possible. And as you progress, you'll get better with it and your mind will connect to it more and you'll see them grow a lot more. Okay, so otherwise, that's that. Now we're going to move on to hamstrings. We've already worked our hamstrings through lunging and squatting, but what we're going to do is we're going to go to a standard set of hip thrust, but we are going to pyramid on this one. So I'm going to spin the camera around. Go. There. Okay. I'm going to grab my mat. Here we go. So you're going to do one leg at a time. Here, off of the hill, push your hips to the ceiling, squeezing the back of the hamstring. Does work your glute as well, but it really works the hamstring as well. Come back down and don't quite touch the mat. So first set, just do it body weight. Okay, do your first leg, maybe 15 good reps. Well, it will be 15 good reps. Okay, then go to your other leg, 15 reps. And then you're going to apply a little bit of weight. You're going to hold the weight to your hips here, right in the cradle there. Okay, and go again. Now it's another set of 15, be a little bit harder this time. And then go to your other leg, 15. And then increase the weight again, till you go down to your 12 reps. Increase the weight again till you go down to your 10 to 12 reps. If you feel like it, you can do another set, depending on how they're feeling. But just be careful, remember this week is about tuning into your body and find out how it's really going to respond. So other than that, week 1, done. Okay, so you should be doing some cardio on your days that you're not training in terms of weight training. Everything we do with weight training is still good for your cardiovascular system, majorly good for weight loss. The more muscle mass you hold, and let me just put this out there. If you're a lady, do not panic. You will not grow massive amounts of muscle, nor you as a guy to a point. Okay, it's just not. You just won't. You just won't. You don't really. Women as a whole don't release enough testosterone. Certain guys have certain good genetics, so they will grow more muscle than other men. But you still will grow muscle. But I want you to build a good frame. I want you to use your own body for when you're not working out to become a fat burning furnace. Even if you're bulking and even if you're actually gaining muscle, you're still going to be burning fat and you want your metabolism high. Okay, I don't go too much in depth about that, but I just want to put it out there. Don't panic that it's all weight training based at the moment. Okay, still fantastic for cardiovascular system as long as you keep your rest period short enough. Okay, but otherwise, yeah, you'll see as this program progresses, you'll see the benefits of it all. So that's done. I'll see you on week 2. See you then. Bye.